This is Parashat Korach. This is Parashat Korach talks about something very important that everybody should be aware of it, be careful how to deal with it. The Parashat talks about that the Korach gets up against Moshe and Aaron and makes the regulation against them and makes a Machloket. Now, very interesting, Torah tells us what's the consequence of the Machloket. When he told them, please stop Machloket, why are you doing Machloket? And finally he sees that there is no other way to get rid of the Machloket. And then he says, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please tell us what happened. It was an earthquake. It was swallowed. The land got mouth, pi haaretz, mouth and swallow. In other words, the way that they used the mouth to go against Hashem, the land got the mouth to swallow them. And Rashi says that they will send the Shem, their wives, their children, and their tapon, the infants. Now, why infants have been mentioned here? Rashi says, Rashi says, come and see how harsh the Machloket is. Because the Bedin, Shel Mata, the Bedin on earth, punishes a person by 13, or boy 13, girl 12. And the Bedin Shel Mata, Bedin of Shamayim, punishes the person by 20. And here, even infants got destroyed. Why? It's Machloket. It's very interesting. How could it be? Well, she's telling us the one who decreed that is not Bedin Shel Mata and not Bedin Shel Mata. Therefore, who is responsible for this? If it's not Bedin Shel Mata, Bedin Shel Mata, who is responsible for it? Now, this is what HaKadosh says. Unbelievable point. HaKadosh says, when there is a Machloket opens the mouth of Gehinnom by definition, because Machloket connects to Gehinnom. When we understand how did the Gehinnom come being in my separation, the Zohar HaKadosh tells us, on the second day, HaKadosh Baruch Hu separated between water and water. Really, the water means chesed, the water means tshuva, the water means Torah. We need the water to be all over. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu separated them from each other in order that we should connect. We should bring the presence of Torah, presence of Tshuva, presence of Chesodim, and through that connect to fill up the vacuum. That's the lifetime job. Now, if we use the vacuum as a separation and create more separation, we are going against the existence of the world and to bring the world to perfection, and that's the Gehinnom. Therefore, whenever we disconnect, we bring out the Gehinnom. The mouth of the Gehinnom comes and swallows people. Doesn't distinguish between infant, not infant. Everybody would be destroyed. This is the power of Machloket. Nothing has such a power to destroy. Torah tells us, person should do anything to avoid Machloket. Because Machloket has a terrible consequence and could destroy families, children. It's not worth it. First, you should have a budget for Machloket and pay the money and to get rid of it, not to be in Machloket. But of Gedolei Israel, they advise people not to get involved in Machloket. We personally have a Mussar from the Rudermans, the Korach, the Shua Baltimore, that the Mussar goes till the brother of Nodev Yehuda. That we put Selem in Echal, we put Eider in Echal, we don't create Machloket. What does that mean? That means that you have to put that far. As if putting Selem in Echal, in other words, what happens to a person? The person is ready to give everything, to give up everything, whatever that he has, to give up, not to create Machloket. Here also, in other words, person actually has to be ready to work so hard, just like not to put idol in Hechal of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, not to create Machloket. Here, left and right, we create Machloket. So, my kavod was not kept properly. He didn't say the right word. He didn't say, and we create the flame of Machloket. Sometimes Machloket goes with the family, with the tribes, the cousins, and takes over everybody. Now, once two families were fighting together, I talked with them, said, what's this about? This is $50,000. He said, listen, you, for 10 years, you are Machloket, and two families, two sisters, brothers are Machloket. how much suffering you created for your mother, how much suffering you created for your father, how much suffering you went through whenever that you had the simcha and your mother and father were nervous, one comes, one the other one doesn't come. Is it worth it? All of this suffering and the thing that we create for family, and then our cousins, they don't talk to each other. Is it worth it? I know people would be ready to give $50,000, give it up, but to come and say that I was the one who made a mistake, or I should do it, takes a lot of courage, a lot of things. Person is ready to give $100. They give $100,000 tzedakah and give all over. He's ready to give the money. It's not a question of money. It's a question that the person wants to maintain himself, does not admit. The Torah tells us, the one who comes admits, the one who gets it and eradicate the Machloket, he gets the zichud and merit. Once the Rav comes to Rav Shach and tells him that, see, I wanted to fix up the kashrut in the city. See what type of flyers they wrote about. About the statement, he shows it to him. See, they are disgracing me. They are making me embarrassed. I want to go out of the city. Rav Shach gave him chesed. He said, what are you saying? That happens all the time. Once you want to do right thing, people stone you like Moshe Rabbeinu. Whatever that he tells this Rav, doesn't get it fun. Tells him, doesn't get fun. Finally, Rav Shach goes, there's a drawer, he put it out and brought a book and brought a lot of flyers, the statements that they wrote. And see, look at the 10, 15 flyers, all is against Rav Shach. So Rav Shach did this, did that, disgraced him. Says, see, a lot of people, they have aware that whenever that they die, their sefarim should be buried with them. Why? Because lifetime they worked on the sefarim. It's one of the biggest zechut and merit for them. They want the sefarim to be buried with them. My will is that I want these flyers that they wrote against me to be buried with me. Because on Yom Hadin, on the day that I need zechut and merit, I need something to shield me against the din of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I feel these flyers are the greatest zechut that I have. Because they made flyers, I kept quiet, I didn't say anything. I took the busha, embarrassment, I didn't say anything. The fact that I took the busha and embarrassment, that's the greatest zechut. I don't want Abi Ezri, my sefer, to be buried with me, the sefer that I wrote with the Amirut of Torah in the world famous sefer of Rav Shach. More famous, more shield, more protection is these flyers. Through that, stuff on the top. Therefore, whenever that there is a case of Machloket, whenever we are, remember the word of Rav Shach. Create a separate and it is to eradicate Machloket, not to create Machloket. And that would be great zechut for yourself, for your family, for all the hearts.